So this is the butterfly effect. The way you're going to start is you're going to start off either right-handed or left-handed, and you're going to start in this grip. You're going to have your first finger, your middle finger, and your ring finger on top of like a deck of cards, and your thumb is going to be placed about somewhere in the middle on the bottom of the pack. Now what you're going to do is you're going to do a swing cut by taking your first finger while holding the rest of the deck here. Your pinky is out here free. And what you're going to be doing is taking your pointer finger and pulling a half or a third of the deck away from your hand. Okay? Preferably a half the deck works better for the butterfly effect. You just have more cards in your other hand. So after you bring up the cut here, release your middle finger, but make sure you're holding your ring finger on the rest of the pack here, okay? And you're just swinging, see on the back of your thumb, you're just swinging it from the back side of your thumb, but still holding onto this bottom deck. Now once you make that swing cut, grab onto it with your other hand and put the rest of your fingers back to normal position on your right hand. Now your left hand is going to be mirroring this this version here. So they're doing the same thing. Pinkies are free. Your first finger, your middle finger, and your ring finger, and your thumbs are all in the same area. They're all doing the same thing. Okay? Now once you're in this position, do this. Okay? This next position. You're going to take your middle finger, and you can apply the pinky to the backside for support, and you're just going to make another swing cut. And this swing cut is going to be brought out again, still spinning here on both thumbs and swinging outwards with your finger. Now, once you get to this point, you pull it out and you're applying more pressure onto your forefinger, pushing down on your thumbs, grabbing on with the pinkies, and lifting up onto your thumb and your index finger are taking them both top piles and putting them on top. Make sure to move your middle finger out of the way so they don't get caught, and put them both on top of these two decks, on top of each other. So now your hand should look like this. Your thumbs are free. Your pinkies can be there for support. Your middle finger and your ring finger are down here holding the ends of the decks, and your pointer fingers are holding the top deck being on top. Now once you're in this spot, you're just pushing with your index finger on both sides, pushing your index finger onto the lower deck. So now you're basically starting with you have two halves now of the deck. Now this next part could be a little bit tricky for some of those who don't know what this is. It's the fan. What you're doing now, you're just flipping it forward. You're taking your index finger and your pinky finger, and you're just pulling it forward, lifting them away from you, and taking your thumbs, going to the back, and pushing forward while still having pressure on the forefinger and ring finger, so they have support so they don't fall out. And this next part could be a little bit tricky, so I'm going to try to do it backwards. What you're going to do now this is for one hand, you're going to do both. You're going to push outwards with your thumb and bring the rest of your hand down. See, I'll start that over here. So on your side, when you're seeing this, it's going to look like this, okay? That's what you're going to be going for both hands. Now, I'll be doing a tutorial later on how to do the fan, but this is just a little bit advanced if you want to get into the fan for the butterfly wings. But initially, this is what your hands are doing. Your thumb is going out, and your finger is pushing down. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be hard for you guys to learn, but you'll get the hang of it. And I will do a tutorial on how to do the fan. Now you're just going to be doing it to both sides. You can, once you get to this point after pushing the two halves together, you can just push them back together and pull as one and call it done. But I call this is the wings portion, and you're just making two fans with both your hands and thus creating the wings. Now, the fans, again, I will do a tutorial to show you how the fans will happen. They'll be a little tricky to start, but this is really cool. I really enjoy this flourish. It just adds a little spark to things, and yeah, it's really cool. So here are the wings, and once you're done with that, you can. I sometimes like to take some of the cards and just merge them, bring them together, push in, and just collect them as neatly as I can, and there you are. So that's the butterfly effect. So in fast motion, it'll look like this. Okay, get your hands in position. Cut the two halves, bring them on top of each other, slide them on top, go into the fan, merging them, bringing them together, and sealing up the rest of the deck. So that is the butterfly effect. If you enjoyed, please leave a like down at the bottom of the video here. I will be doing more tutorials later on other tricks. I might be doing a magic trick here coming up pretty soon. But this was the butterfly effect. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, Wolf of Deception, and I will see you guys all next time. Later.